Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 23, day 2. It is a blue day. Before we get into the battles though, we had the first ever Gems of War Q&A today. Well, not me specifically, the devs of the game. Surian and Nimhane, the two lead developers of Gems of War, were on. They were answering a bunch of questions with Salty and Ozball, and I guess a few others there as well. But it was mainly just Nimhane and Surian on stream. So I might do an entire video kind of recapping everything, but I figured right now, just in case I don't, because there's a good possibility I won't, let's just try compiling as much as we possibly can from what happened. I'll go over what I can remember first. It did disconnect quite a bit, so I don't know if I got all the information, but I'll try to cover as many things as I possibly can right now. So I hope you guys don't mind. We're going to go over all of the little spoilers and things to come first, and then we'll get into the Guild Wars. So, first things first, let's address Wisp. Are they nerfing Wisp? Obviously. When they will be getting to it, not right away. He said he is definitely considering getting rid of Magic Link, and possibly a higher mana cost, though they're not really certain what they want to do with it. It said that it's the 6th most used troop in the game right now, so it's not like all the way up there. So they're slightly hesitant to just completely crush it because they thought it might hurt early game players too much. Since if they just simply raise the mana costs, obviously newer players wouldn't have Swift, they might not even have the Magic Link, so it'd be a pretty big disability to them. Though that's the same thing they did to Boar Rider and Goblin Rock, and both of those still work pretty well in early game. But yeah, basically, I can pretty much confirm Wisp will no longer have Magic Link. What other changes occurs to it, I do not know. They don't even know, but yes, Wisp will be getting nerfed. When? They didn't really say as far as when that will happen. Some fun things. Arena and no specifics really as far as what they're going to be doing per se, but Arena and treasure maps are both going to be buffed, not only for early game players but also just for everyone. By the way they said it with Treasure Hunt, it almost seems like the more kingdoms you have unlocked, the better your treasure hunt will be. I'm not quite sure. They basically said one other thing that they've been mentioning for a while but never got around to, which they also re-mentioned this stream, is redoing quest lines. As you guys know, if you click on quests right now and you don't have any more quests within that kingdom, it just says, oh, there's no more quests available. Well, they are going to be addressing this soon, and there will be some kind of like replayability within those quest lines, and they said that's one of the rewards possibly for redoing these will be something treasure hunt related. So I think that's most of what we know based on that. Also, let me go say hellos real quick. Hello, wow, there's a lot of people already. Hello, Gillax. Hello, hello, Henny. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Timothy. Hello, D. Hello, hello, Timothy again. Hello, Strawn. Hello, Nautical. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Bridget. Hello, Gothark. Hello, SBM. Hello, hello, Mr. Wilson. Hello, Euphorix. Hello, JCG. Hello, Dinos. Hello, Headless. Hello, did I say Maximuse yet? Hello, Maximuse. Hello, Joa. And hello, Adrian. Anyways, there we go. Where was I? So we had that. Oh, let me go get the screenshot out. The wonderful screenshot. So Guild Wars, should probably go address some things with that as far as what they're changing. We got a spoiler screenshot. All I did was screenshot their screenshot, but from the stream that they ended up doing. But yes, we have some spoilers for that. So this is the new defense team thingy. As you guys know, there are basically 2 big changes that are going to be happening to Guild Wars. This one for sure is next patch. I'm not quite sure if the 27 out of 30 is also going to be next patch. But this right here, as you can see, is the unique defend team setting for every single day. As you can see, it has the little color onto the side as far as what it's going to be used. As you can see right there, for example, actually I can't really get my mouse to show pointy. I can't really point at it. But as you can see all the way to the left, it shows a purple, so that's the team that you set for purple day, then it's red and it's yellow, so on and so forth. And you can see all the way at the bottom that you need to use a certain amount of unique troops. Every single one has to essentially be unique if you want to get the full amount of points. Of course, you can simply set them all as the same thing if you want, but you will not get anywhere near as many points if you did this. So it won't really hurt newer players that much, since they wouldn't really be trying too hard in Guild Wars anyways for stuff like that. They already wouldn't have the teams, so they wouldn't be able to do defense either. But for people later in the game, this will mid-game and late-game in particular, this will have a really big impact since we will actually see some variety now. This will not fix defend teams in PvP, but they should come pretty close to fixing them within within Guild Wars, because every single person will now have to run at least 6 teams. So even if there's like 10 really strong teams, it's going to be about 20 different teams, I would say, that would probably get used. So that's a lot more than at least the current like 3 to 5 that normally get used. So it's not fully solution to the problem, but it will help. This also makes it so you can't spam something. So for example, no one will ever be using a double Kraken, let's say, on their defend team, or a double Wisp if it was still not nerfed yet, because there'd be less incentive to, due to them getting less points when they end up doing it. Also, next patch will also be bringing that entire new interface. They did end up mentioning that as well. And this, of course, is what Guild Wars screen is going to look like, at least for setting your defend teams. And as you can see, that's a lot nicer than what it is now. If we go like look at what it is now, it's it's pretty much just like a little window here. If we go into Guild Wars right here, this is how you set your defend team. It's under this little thing, and you have to set it based on one that you already have. I'm not quite sure if the other format's the same way, but I know at least it's a little bit more visual than just seeing something, a little mock-up like that. So at least that will be quite a bit better. Let's see, other things that they mentioned. I'm starting to get a blank, even though I know there were several other things. Will the seasonal imps be rebalanced? Yes, they will. Of course, they were just saying they were added pretty early to the game, and they were kind of good when they were added, but they did end up addressing that, and they did say, yes, they will be buffed. I did not hear what they said about transform, though. Another thing, will they be increasing the amount of like rewards now that 4x surge is gone? He basically said no, but they are looking into adding additional rewards. For example, they did say that there might be ways to gain jewels and diamonds other than from doing dungeons into the future. They didn't give any specifics, but they are looking into it to see how they might be able to balance something like that. So for all of you who have been wanting to accumulate them like infinitely, there may be an option to do that. What they will apply it to or how you would obtain them, such and such, we do not know. Other things... I need to go look at chat. I'm trying to get as many as I can off the top of my head. Anyways, let me go look at chat real quick. Pretty sure chat might have mentioned 1 or 2. But yeah, chat, if I missed anything yet, feel free to remind me. But I believe that's a good majority of things. I know I'm missing like maybe like 1 or 2 core ones as well. The stream did go down a lot, so this is like just after that stream. And it disconnected like 5 or 6 different times. So everyone kind of got cut out a little bit, so like mid-sentence during some of their explanations and questions. What do you set for defend teams? Persist to the next week by default? That would be convenient. It does. Oh, you mean within the Guild War thing? I do not know for sure. I know currently what happens is whatever your current defend team that you have right here gets applied to all 6 slots within your Guild War defense. I'm not quite sure if these will keep... Like if you say, let's say you set up a green team, and then you want to keep this green team. I'm not quite sure if it'll do that under the new format or not. We'll have to see. I'm not absolutely certain on that. Should run Wisps or Troll Kraken in defend until patch. Give opposition more annoying fights in Guild Wars. No, it can't be that annoying. Yeah, Arena rework. I believe I mentioned the Arena rework right at the beginning. They will be reworking Arena and Treasure Hunt. They didn't really give many specifics on it, but they will be addressing that in the future. Did they say what they will do regarding Arena? No, they didn't give really any specifics, but they did say that they're going to... Oh, map. There is something pretty important with map. Yes, more maps. They will be expanding the map, and they did say they will indefinitely be creating kingdoms. So even though there's technically only room for 3 more kingdoms, there, and Merlantis, wherever that's going to be, somewhere's in like the water, somewhere's, who knows. But yes... there will be more kingdoms for the foreseeable future, for basically forever. They will never stop adding kingdoms every couple months. This has basically become a cornerstone of the game, and it did say that they were going to be persisting it, though they did not specify how they were going to be expanding the kingdom. They did say some ways that they may just move it down, move it across, do a Hell or Heaven kind of thing, or do kind of like underground areas. They said like maybe under Darkstone or something like that. They would have like an underground area, who knows. But they will be expanding the map in some way, shape, or form. Specifically, they did not mention, nor do they even know. But yes, we will forever basically be getting a kingdom every 3 months for basically, as long as this game exists, it will be getting more kingdoms. That's kind of cool. Because we always get 8 new troops whenever they do that. We get like some new mechanics generally, get a bunch of new troop art, new lore, new concepts, quite a bit of fun. So nice to see that they're going to be keeping that up for their foreseeable future. They mentioned they were reworking, yes, event keys. Event keys will be reworked. They were considering lowering their costs, which definitely should be something that happens. I think they should only be 25% more expensive than gem keys at most. Right now, with 50% more expensive, they are pretty useless to use in most instances, unless you're specifically really wanting that one legend. But yes, they will be reworking event keys to only be dropping from this specific kingdom. Other than that, they will also be including commons and rares into it. In doing so, they will likely include like 3 commons whenever you get a common drop, or 2 rares whenever you get a rare drop, just to make it, of course, a little bit more worth the actual resources you throw. The reason it would include commons and rares, of course, is because of people who want to get a kingdom maxed out. So if it's solely from one kingdom and one kingdom only, including the commons and the rares, the commons and the rares, I would assume, would basically take up all the spots that are currently doing ultra rares and epics from kingdoms that aren't the base kingdom, essentially. So this would allow you to power level the star level of a specific kingdom. So let's say, like, for example, the event week this week is the Pan's Veil. Let's say for whatever reason you wanted to get Pan's Veil up because you want that extra HP for all of your troops. You'd be able to focus that down with event keys very easily, getting every single troop within that kingdom, ascending them, getting your extra levels, and then being closer to that next power level. So that would make it a lot more convenient to use event keys. As far as the actual cost and numbers and stuff that they'll do with it, they did not specify, but they did specify that it will include only from a specific kingdom, will include all rarities, and they're likely going to reduce their cost in some way because it will be including all rarities. So yeah, looks pretty nice. Will definitely solve the whole maxing out kingdoms kind of issue that occurs particularly with commons and rares. Maybe other way. Oh, also, they did mention that they're going to be doing a Q&A, or trying to, every single month. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll have a Q&A every month, hopefully. Assuming they can get enough questions and stuff like that. Definitely looking forward to it. I already have like a billion questions to ask them again. So I'll make sure to ask them a little bit more of an interesting one. The only one I asked them this time was the whole the thing with the seasonal imps. Let's see. They mentioned they were reworking. Oh, I already did that. Oh, and the anniversary, yes. They did say that they're going to be doing something special for the anniversary. They didn't specify, though, so that didn't really help. They were also trying to figure out when the anniversary is. I did a really weird date kind of in between for the 2-year anniversary last year, but I believe they're going to make the anniversary this year, which is kind of what I wanted to do earlier, too, but it fit my schedule better to do it earlier. But anyways, I believe they're going to be setting the 3-year anniversary to the release date of the Steam version, which makes sense because that's when a good majority of the player base kind of came in, because that's when Steam launched, and that's basically when they got a whole additional platform of people initially coming in, and that was also when I came in and quite a few other people into the game. Let me see, I'm trying to get to the page. Steam is like completely not loading right now. There it is. Let me click on Gems of War, let me click on store page, and Gems of War was released on, don't play the ad thingy, no, okay, oh good, it's muted. November 20th, so sometime around November 20th, or on November 20th probably, we will be having some kind of 3-year anniversary event. What will they be giving us? I do not know, but it will be something special. But yes, 3-year anniversary, November 20th, we'll do something special for it as well. Let's see, what day does that actually fall on? I'll double check a calendar real quick. November 20th is, for the 3-year anniversary, I just skipped November, fail. Is a Monday. Oh, okay, so we're already going to be doing event stuff and everything already, too. So that'll work out perfectly. I have a lot of free time on that day, too. Sweet, okay. So Monday. We'll do something on Monday, then. Or not this Monday, obviously. November 20th Monday. We will do something for the 3-year anniversary. Maybe, obviously, we'll go over whatever the 3-year anniversary surprise is. Yeah, there's something coming then. Sweet. Also, Merlantis. They did say that they're hoping to get it out on October 20th, which is exactly what the spoiler sheet thing says. So not this Friday, but the following Friday, we should hopefully be getting the Merlantis Kingdom. And yeah, Merlantis. It's coming soon. When is this update happening? Which update? Oh, the next update? I don't think they specified the next update. But it will be having the UI change. It will be having the Guild War change. And I don't think they mentioned too much else. Some of it they were kind of keeping a secret as well. Let's see. Also, hello, Crispy. Welcome. Did I miss anything else? I believe that's pretty much everything. Pretty sure. Might have been like one or two other things. I can always relook the video and then mention it to you guys later. I did, of course, the stream did go down several times, and we did end up missing some of it. But yeah, as far as a recap, that's basically everything that occurred for the most part. So yeah, looking forward to it all. Looking forward to the next Q&A too. And yeah, it went over pretty well, other than the constant disconnects, but that was kind of beyond their control. Hello, Jonathan. Anyways, let's get into the Guild Wars now. And if we can think of anything else as it comes up, then we'll definitely make sure to mention it if we happen to remember any. But let's go and take these guys out with the brown-blue, or not the brown-blue, well, I guess brown-blue, with the Forest Troll, Apothecary, Queen Mab, and Doomclaw. We tried this last week. I kind of want to try it again. Ended up working out decently. Not the best team out there, obviously, but for a blue day, it is adequate enough. Particularly with the Kraken counter to be able to do what we needed to do. I almost want to move Queen Mab up a slot, just so we don't have to deal with the Kraken killing out our Queen Mab. I'd rather it kill our Apothecary, because at least with a Queen Mab, we'd have a damage source to kind of keep poking at it. So we'll go with that, move the Queen Mab up, and hope all goes well. So yeah, let's give it a shot again. Was telling you to switch defend teams, you believe, since yours is fairly easy to beat nowadays. Most defend teams are fairly easy to beat nowadays. No, actually, that's not true. But yeah, I probably should switch mine up a little bit. I just didn't want to have to do Wisps. Everyone's doing Wisps right now. That or Kraken spam. I might just switch to Kraken spam. I don't feel right using Wisp spam. It's too cheap. Let's see. We'll go take the brown there. Go down to double green. Okay, well, we got a bunch of Enrages on literally everything except the one that can actually use Enrage, so good job. Do we just go for the Devour chances? I think that's the game plan here. Of course. It's gonna start this again. I might need to never use it again. I almost forgot. We're gonna have to go with this whole, will we get a Devour? So yeah. Take that, get the Entangle. Get the alignment, get the anti-freeze. Anti-freeze! For when you need to not be frozen. Double the greens, get the extra turn. Well, at least our mana's going nicely. Nothing else. Oh, also, they did mention one thing. Will they ever address the infinite turn meta in the game? They did basically say that, other than the combo breaker, they're not really looking into really changing it. If a player is capable of getting a lot of turns in a row, they're going to kind of let it happen. Of course, with the AI, they will be adjusting it with trying to do the combo breaker and everything like that. But as far as infinite extra turn, they are going to be leaving it, though they did say as they get more and more troops into the game, maybe towards like the 500, 600, 700, 800 of troops, and there starts to become too much synergy for them, they will probably go and address it. But in the current state of the game, they will basically be keeping it as is for now and seeing how things pan out. All right, let's go kill that. Still 0 Devours, but at least we got enough damage to get a single kill, if nothing else. There's not enough blue to do what we need to do. Red we do want to get rid of, just so we don't have to deal with that. Another freeze on the ground. A little bit more blue on the board, too. Almost enough to throw Queen Mab. Is that enough, though? No, 12. Come on. We're 1 off. So close. So very close. Okay, let's get that so we can get another cast on this guy. I don't want to get rid of green, so we can do it on purple. This will give us another cast chance if we want to. Do we throw it a damage or do we throw it the other? Well, first we got to remove some of the board. Let's move that over. And I believe that's as much board as we can do right now. Skull I'm just going to basically ignore. So since we don't have enough damage to kill it, we're going to try for the Devour chance. Of course, we won't get it. We haven't gotten a single Devour yet, though nor does he, but that's because we have immunity to it. Well, finally get a Queen Mab. That'll take out a decent amount of damage. 1 HP! And we don't have a Kraken either, unfortunately. It's a blue day, so we can't actually put a Kraken onto this team if we wanted to. And... oh, really? It's going to live with 1 HP and I have nothing I can do about it? Looks like what's going to happen here. Yep. That is what's going to happen here, isn't it? 1 HP and there's nothing I can do about it. We could hope we get the Devour or something. This is enough damage, right? Yeah, it is. Nope. Come on now. We had like 7 or 8 chances to devour, and we've gotten 0. Hopefully we get to use up all of our bad luck now and then get a bunch of good luck later. Let's go with that. That'll be our strategy. Use up all the bad luck on the easier battles and then go from there. Okay, let's try this again. And one nice thing about this is we can devour that wisp by hitting KrissTigger, and KrissTigger is the one we'd want to kill out anyway, so it works out pretty nicely. New player question. Is 4 times fully traded Astral Spirit a viable or better alternative to Bombot's Tradestone farming? It's an alternative. I wouldn't say it is better, but it is definitely an alternative if you wanted to mess with that. She used to be a lot better at it, but she was so good at it that they ended up nerfing her. Pre-nerf, I would definitely have said yes. Nowadays, it's a maybe. But if you have like 4 Astral Spirits and have nothing else to use within the Bombot team, yeah, you can get away with 4 Astrals. I don't see why not. Will be slower than the best possible teams, but would still be quick relative to maybe just like a normal PvP team or something like that. Oh, let's double the greens. But did we even need to do that other than for the freeze? Well, I guess freeze is still good. We need to get the... I need to make sure that the wisps don't get anything on us. I do not want them infinitely turning. Turning, rotating wisps! Spin to win wisps. Let's see. Okay, let's go and just throw the ability, I guess. So we'll go for that. Finally, we get a Devour. Unfortunately, it wasn't really on something important. Queen Mab isn't really too big of a threat with this team. Mainly because we can cleanse out of it with Apothecary whenever we want. Okay, nothing to do here. Figures. Oh, also, to the fact of do any of them actually play at the higher levels? Surian, yes. Almost everyone else, no. I also said Salty should go and play at level 1000. They said maybe. So, yeah, we'll get to see if they do anything with that later. But yeah, that was a concern too, because with the current meta at late game, it does feel like the devs don't actually play there. But yeah, Surian did specifically said that he does indeed. I think he was the only one that said he does, though. Of course, they play test it at some of the other ones, but they don't have like actual guilds and stuff, which was another concern too, because I believe they keep most of their guilds testing like within their own guild. They don't actually go into like the because it's kind of hard for them to do so. They don't go into like tier 1 guild wars and then like try to win there, because if they did that, then they would have to move someone who's currently there to not be there, which would obviously not really work, but it would be something to that they could probably look into the future. Because I don't believe the devs have ever played in an entire week of Guild Wars, in bracket 1 Guild Wars. And that would help them identify quite a bit of what's actually happening. To actually experience that, because I don't believe they've specifically experienced that yet. We're gonna move that down. Like, they know that their teams are there, but it's a different thing, like seeing the team and then actually facing the team. Skull. Actually, double wisp. They're both frozen. As long as they don't clench, it'll stay like that. We can kill the one. And don't get the Devour, of course. Why would you expect a Devour to land? Okay, we'll go get our thing right there. It gives us everything. Did we try for the Devour? Did we go for it? Oh wait, never mind. We can't even Devour him. Never mind. When there's only one left, we actually can't get Devour at all. So what am I doing? Okay. Let's go and move that then. Try to get more Enrages so it does more damage. Any other extra turns? Yes. Not another Enrage though. Another one. And another one. Oh, and I accidentally killed it. Well, I guess that kind of was the objective now, wasn't it? Let's see. Spent 70 event keys and got the new legend. Didn't get the new legend either. Yeah, that's annoying. How many did we spend this Monday? I actually forgot. Was it 100 or 200? I forgot if this Monday was a very unlucky day or not. I know on my other account I ended up getting 3 Krakens last week, which was pretty insane. I still haven't really messed with that yet because I haven't bothered farming the souls. Invite one to your guild. Like invite Surian. I'd almost want to invite one of their other playtesters than Surian, because Surian we know for sure has played at like the endgame content in 1000+. A couple of the other ones like Salty and stuff, I'm not quite certain if she has, at least extensively anyways. Yeah. Anyways, let's go into the next battle. It's essentially the exact same thing over again. Almost everyone is using the spam Kraken or spam Wisp. It is quite popular right now. I really wish they would have said what the top 10 most used troops were right now. They said Wisp is number 6. They did not specify what number the 9 around them are. I assume some of them were dragons, because they did specifically say dragons. So KrissTigger and Dragon Soul, I can guarantee, are 2 of them. Kraken is going to be another. Queen Mab is going to be another. So what's that then? Queen Mab, Kraken, Wisp, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul. I'll say Queen Mab again. Queen Mab, Kraken, Wisp, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul. Pretty sure there's more than that. But those are like the extremely, extremely overused ones I'm aware of. Oh, 6 on defense. Well, same difference, kind of. Yeah, I guess a lot of people, less people do use it invading. I know I never use Wisps to invade. It's not that they're bad to invade with. It's just there's more interesting options than just constantly hoping that they land good alignments. It works really good for defense, though. Okay, well, throw this down on reds. Oh, also, they said Bone Dragon's actually mid-tier these days, which I find kind of surprising. I would have thought they would kind of drop below mid-tier. By mid-tier, I mean like it's right in the middle of like how much usage is within the game, which I actually found quite surprising. I really assumed that it would have like tanked completely, based on the nerfs that they did, because he is absolutely useless these days. Or maybe it might have been on the defense side. They said it was even, because he is better on defending. He's actually one of the slightly better skull spammers for defending, but as far as invading, no, he is horrifically bad. Because he's still better than a Keeper of Souls for defending. He will always be better than a Keeper of Souls for defending, but of course, invade-wise, Keeper of Souls is way better these days. Okay, we can get the kill and try splitting into it, or just go directly for the Kraken. I think that's going to be the game plan here. Okay, at least he can't devour us, if nothing else. So we don't need to worry about him, for the most part. Just get this on greens. Get that rolling. The only problem is now we can't double greens, but we have plenty of other mana to shift around. Then again, if we keep moving enough board, we're going to be able to land that. See the skull. Is that enough damage? It hits through his trait. 1.5 times more damage. Yeah, that's enough. Do we go for the kill? Yeah, I think the answer is yes. But we're wasting our turn, but it makes sure he doesn't get a green double. Well, what does he really need a green double for? Well, obviously the Krakens, but he won't land the green double. I'm still killing him. Okay. So we'll let him take that. What's the next game plan here? Double green, I do not think we're going for. There's only 7. I think right now it's skull, let him take skull. Kind of shift skulls right now, skull for skull. He doesn't do anything out of it. We'll double the green, hopefully don't miss. Semi-miss. Ooh, okay. Good thing it was still frozen on that. Apothecary, where can we land you? Yellow, no. Red, no. Purple, no. Green, no. Interesting. Come on, RNG. We need you. Wrong one. Well, at least I got one of them. Problem half solved. Okay. Purple, do we take you? Yes. Double the greens. If that would have missed, we actually would have lost right there. Luckily, it didn't. Ooh, we can take that skull. Nice. Oh, is Queen Mab enough to finish? No, it's going to be 2 damage off, but we get to free turn it, so death match. Aha! Oh, I should have taken the green. I think we actually would have gotten more points if I would have killed... Oh, never mind, we don't have Kraken. But if we did have Kraken, I believe we get more points from taking that green and killing it than from actually using our ability. Unless the ability also created gems. Like Kraken's. Kraken is just so good in so many ways. Anyways, on to Dave. Against the exact same team. Who could have guessed? Whoa, so much variety. This will be switching next. I already showed the screenshot. Actually, let me go bring it up again for anyone who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream. Spoilers. We will never have to deal with the exact same team a billion times again. There will be incentive next patch to use 24 unique defend troops when you're using your defend teams. This will make it so someone doesn't spam the same team over and over again. This will also highly discourage using 2 of the exact same troop within a defend team. For example, double Kraken will basically never be seen again, because if you do use double Kraken in even one of your 6 defend teams, it will lower the amount of points that you get for the week. You have to use 24 specific unique troops on all of your defend teams. Oh, wait, did I say 23? Never mind. 23 different troops. That's weird. So you get leeway to use a double once, I guess. But never mind. I thought it was 24, but 23 is still close enough. So you can double up once. You can use double Kraken for one of them, one of the 6 days, and that's it. And then you can never double up on any of them for any of the other days, nor can you use that on another day. So let's say you use Queen Mab on one day, but you want freeze for another day. Well, you can't go Queen Mab. You need to go Borealis or a Ice Golem or, you know, something else. So you won't be able to get away with as many overpowered teams. I'm pretty sure it won't take people long to still find 6 ridiculously meta teams that don't overlap at all. But at least this will make it so you fight more teams instead of the same, like, 3 over and over and over again. Because at minimum, this will make it so you fight at least 6. So obviously, more people will use something other than the exact same 6. So we'll get to see way more than what we currently see now, which is like 3 to 5 different teams. As you can see by case in point of what we're doing right now. This is, I think, our 3rd time today fighting this exact team. Anyways, let's get into this. Hence 23 unique troops instead. Oh, wait, what was it? It is 24 troops, 500 points per unique troop. He's getting 500 less for 2 times mercy. Oh, okay. Okay, so it is 24 uniques then. Okay. Ah, that is why. I didn't notice the double mercy there. That is why. I didn't pay, like, excessive attention to that. I just took the screenshot. It's like, okay, there we go. But yes, that would explain why. So it is 24 uniques, which is what I originally said in the first place. I'll go throw that down. And hey, they actually implemented something I said. I was the person that suggested that. And they did it, so yay. I'll go move that up. Double the greens. Kraken, can we devour with you? We'll do it on green next turn. Nice, got one of them. And now we can just tap it again to kill the other. Sweet, okay. But we're out of greens now for the obvious reason of, or what we just did. As a result of what we just did. We no longer have greens. So we can't use his ability yet. That will come in time though. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of greens. It's like, now that I think about it, we shouldn't have gotten rid of greens. We leave him alive, I think. For now. Move that over. Ooh, well, at least he's frozen. Nothing else, he got to waste a turn. We get to get a Queen Mab up. Don't really have a way to get another mana that I need to... Oh, there's the skull. I guess we are going all in on him now. We already started. Might as well keep going. Queen Mab. Do we want to take a purple and then blue him out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, there's nowhere near enough. So we take the blue instead, so it leaks. We'll take a skull. We have nowhere near enough for that. We'll just take a skull into a queen. We'll move that. Actually, if anything else, it just makes us do more damage to him. 30, 39. That will not be enough damage. Double the green. Success! No, not really. That did pretty much nothing. Let's go take a green, get an apothecary, and then from there we should be able to do something. I need to make sure, however I take this green, though, that we have a follow-up for the brown. Right now, the follow-up for the brown appears to just be to target at green, which I'm perfectly fine with. And did that open anything else? No, it's still... Oh, no, red. We do have red now. So we can target red. Is it worth targeting red, though? We got a 4 times. That is basically nothing. Green Mab's also not enough damage. I think we still stick with green. Again, we'd be denying out green, though, if I did that. Okay, we'll do red. There we go. Queen Mab. Still only 5, because no blues. No blues for us today. Double the green. Yes. And that should be enough enrage to one-shot him. We'll move that down. We'll go one-shot him. And should be good. Let me just double-check. Also, sorry, chat. I know you probably are saying things. Oh! What a way to end Guild Wars. See, I told you. That was the strategy. I told you the strategy right at the beginning. We use all of our bad luck at the beginning. And then we concentrate all of the good luck for the end. That was just pure coincidence, obviously. But, hey, it happened. We got, like, no devours at the beginning. Then we end it with a full wipe. Triple kill. That's actually one of the first times I've seen a triple kill. Well, not the absolute first, but it's very rare to see him get a triple kill like that. Oh, wait, never mind. That wasn't the final battle. Oh, does that mean we get to double triple kill? That's actually impossible. Never mind. Oh, come on. This team for the 4th time. Never mind. I thought that was the final battle. Well, still, it was the 4th battle. Let's do that again. And hopefully that'll happen. Yeah, double devour with a kill. Let's have that happen again. That'd be great. Oh, good starting board. A lot of green just sitting there straight into an apothecary. Ooh, really nice start. Too bad there's not enough green, though. Did I deny the green? I don't think I did. If I did, that was a great mistake. This battle. Did we throw it? No, I think I wait. I didn't get it. He didn't get either, though, at least. Can't move that down. We'll just double the green and hope we don't miss. He's frozen on green anyway, so even if we do, it's not going to have that big of a backlash. He can't do anything immediately. Let's go... Try killing the Kraken that has mana. Ooh, 0 devours. That is not good. Down purple, which we don't really need. Double the greens in a moment. Throw devour first, though. Okay, let's go get that down. That'll kill that. Come on, devours, we need you. Come on, triple kill. Let's see it again. Okay, double the green. What else? What else? Everything else we'll leave there. Try for another devour. Oh, we might actually get the triple kill again. If this does nothing and then we get it. Oh, we can get the triple kill. Please, luck, we need you. Someone said it was like a 4% chance or something. We need that. We need that 4% right about now. Big issue right now, though, is... what do we do for this turn? This is a very clunky turn right here. We have nowhere to throw Apothecary, which ideally would be what we would do right now. But we do not have it. I guess we just hope for a blue surge. Do we even have +1 on blue? Let's hope so. The answer is no. Okay. Well, oh, no. Okay, never mind. We have immune to devour there. Of course he freezes us on blue. So I can't take those blues. I can convert it, though. So now we just double green, and then we basically win if it can devour. Can we get lucky enough? Round 5, I think. Can we get a triple kill? Go. Okay, double. I'll take it. I'll take the double. I'll take what we can get there. And let's throw that down on the greens. Yeah, green. Now we can't double, obviously. But we can still take all the other scraps laying around. Almost full mana. Could get Queen Mab up. Actually, I think... No. Brown Surge or go for the blue. Blue does leak into Apothecary. Yeah, we'll go for the blue. It's going to take some mana there anyways. So we'll wait until we get slightly more mana. Ideally, I want him to be up right now. There we go. That's what we needed. So throw that down, get some damage. 79. Is that enough damage? Please be. 15 plus 38 is not enough damage, is how much damage that is. It's a close amount, but not enough. If Queen Mab could extra turn right now, that'd be great. But she can't. So I guess the idea here is Queen Mab, then it Queen Mabs, then we do that, I guess. Sure, let's go with that. 1 HP! Oh, I forgot to calculate the other one. Oh, I should have tried getting an extra turn with him. We could have killed it. You know, I probably should have done that. I forgot to calculate the +1 from her actually casting. So if I would have casted this and then used Queen Mab, we would have won right now instead of having to do several more turns. So that was actually a bit of a mistake, but it's not going to be too big of a one. It will... Ow. Okay, maybe it will be. That cost us probably about 100 score, I would say. Maybe 50 score. It was the final battle, so every single move counts for quite a bit more. But there we go. Didn't hurt us too badly. Probably only 50 or so. Maybe not even that much. And there we go. 7,378 is our final score today. Not bad. Not too over the top, but pretty much right down the average-ish. Well, I don't know. I guess that would kind of be above average. I don't even know what to consider it these days, because one lose does lower it by a lot. You get like 5,000 something if you get a lose. But really anything over 7,000 I guess is okay. It's just as far as going 5-0, this is about the average score for going over, for doing 5-0. Generally, the 5-0 score ranges from 7,200 to 7,600. 7,200 being kind of lowish for it, and 7,500 being very high, 7,600 being ridiculously high. And if you have somehow scored over 7,700, I need to know how. Because that is like way up there. You would need to get super lucky. I don't think anyone can consistently do over 7,600 or 7,700 every single day. What do you think of the team for invading? Maul, Keeper of Souls, Shegra, Apothecary. Probably move the Apothecary. I hate using a mana generator in last slot, personally. As far as the team itself, seems okay. Haven't we used that before? Seems familiar. Oh! That was back when, it wasn't with Keeper of Souls, though. It was with Bone Dragon. Back when Great Maul and Bone Dragon used to be broken beyond all belief, we used to go... That's why it seems so familiar. We used to go, Great Maul, Bone Dragon, Apothecary, and Shegra. Oh, that was fun. It's not as overpowered as it used to be, but yeah, we can go do that. We can go use the modern version of it. Hey, look, our defend team. See, people still use that defend team. See, it's still out there. Anyways, let me go and, oops, I did not mean to tab. Let me go get everything in here. So, Maul. Yeah, we'll go give it a shot again. Keeper of Souls. Make Skull Spam great again. Apothecary. Come on. I completely just misclicked there, but it misclicked into the correct location, so is it really a misclick? And Shegra. Plus, we need to keep Apothecary alive in case it gets Kraken. I'd rather have Shegra dying to a Kraken than Apothecary dying to a Kraken. Banner. I kind of want to go green-blue just to rush Apothecary. Ideally, I guess double brown or something. Deep Borer used to also be kind of an alternative to kind of use with a team like this. But yeah, we'll just throw it on a yellow-blue. I want to make sure we can keep cleansing too in case it's like a, what's his name? A Queen Mab that we're up against or something like that. By the way, did I miss anything in chat? If I did, feel free to leave it in chat again. Sorry about that if I did. I was getting in the focus for Guild Wars. Let me see. But yeah, if you still have anything for me to answer or anything, leave it in chat. Yeah, she's a dwarf. Didn't I say that? Let's see. Someone tell him? Oh, she's immune to Devour. Oh. I keep forgetting that. Yes, you are correct. She is immune to Devour. Never mind, you are correct. That would make sense of why you used her in last slot then. I'm so used to her before when she only used to have poison immunity. Aha! So yes, you are correct. So the way I'm using it now is dated. Should be used with the last slot for the immune to the Devour. I forgot about her updates. Yeah, it used to only be immune to poison. Now it's immune to stun, poison, disease, death mark, and, of course, the much-needed Devour. It's not going to make that big a deal. They don't have any Devour, so... well, go move that down. But against the natural Kraken, yes, it would make quite a bit of a difference. Get the Great Maul, get on his mana generator. Still our turn. Brown into the blue. Nice, lucky extra turn right there. We didn't really need it to win, but it's definitely helpful. And now Shegra first. And Keeper of Souls. Do we wait or do we throw it now? Throw it now. And that appears to be a match. Well then. It still has it. There we go. Alright, let's go try this again. Against Krakens. And correct slotting. Problem with the team is after Maul casts, those yellows it creates have nothing to go to. Yeah. One thing that this used to get used with is Famine. Actually, I believe that might have been the team too. Great Maul, Bone Dragon, Deep Borer, Famine? Yeah. Doesn't that cover everything? Brown, yellow, purple, red, blue, yellow. No, he already uses yellow. Green. Green. So yeah, that's used to be the team then. It was Great Maul, Bone Dragon, pre-nerf. Great Maul, pre-nerf, Bone Dragon, Deep Borer, and Famine. That was the team. I remember now. Okay. But yeah, obviously you can't do that now. Because Great Maul is nerfed, Bone Dragon is nerfed, and I guess that's it. You still do Deep Borer plus Famine, I guess. Gem spawning is slightly nerfed compared to before, but it's not nearly as annoying as it was earlier when they did that, like, that extreme nerf out of nowhere. Okay, so first things first, Kraken. Kill out the first slot just so the other Kraken doesn't get up as easily. Where to throw this? Yellow? Doesn't seem like we'll land or connect anything. Wrong move. Brown, still not worth it. Yellow's still not worth it. So I might go for it, just for the sake of getting it. Let's go for the mana, I guess. Oh, don't freeze it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it freezes us. We can just Apothecary out of it. So we can get rid of the yellow at least, if nothing else, with the Apothecary. So that'll give some purpose for that. Keep our souls. I would cast it if it could land right now. Problem is it can't land right now, so we have no need to cast it. Again, extra turn anywheres, I would take it. It doesn't look like it, though. Ooh, speaking about no extra turns. Ouch. At least it didn't freeze my first slot, though. And now we can get rid of blue, which we kind of need for Apothecary, but we can also fill it out of greens, if need be. And one more tap will take that out. Have plenty of options laying around. Tap. And then we can just Apothecary into whatever. Take it out on green. Keep her souls and dead. There we go. Which mythics am I still missing? None of them. I've gotten every single mythic that has ever been released in this game on the first day that it was released. So we have not missed a single one, which means we have all of them. We have every single possible item you can have in this game, including all of the older weapons. There isn't a single thing in this game that we do not have, though we still do not have the troops all the way mythic yet. Or, you know, we have all the base mythics, but we don't have all of them ascended to mythic. I don't believe there's a single person in the entire game that has all of them done, because it takes a lot of resources. There might be people who are very close, definitely a lot of people way closer than I am, but I don't believe anyone's 100% constantly, like, maxed out on that ever, simply because doing so in the current state of the game is nearly impossible. I'm looking for rarity. There we go. So if we go all the way down, I think we have like 15, 20-ish, probably more to 20-ish that we don't have max. But yeah, if we go scroll up, we have 10, 4, 6, 20, exactly 20. We have 20 troops that are not 100% fully absolute max. But yeah, we're pretty much there. We are very, very close, that is for sure. And some of these are the Guild War troops too, which quite a few people don't have max. Particularly, you'd basically have to be in bracket 1 forever. Yeah, you would have to have been in bracket 1 pretty much since it came out to have any of these even remotely maxed. As you can see, we're in bracket 1 almost always, and still we don't have all of them maxed. We have 2 of them maxed though. No, 1 of them. What color? We have blue. No, green. No. Yeah, green. We have array maxed. That's the only one. Or Yali? Array? No, never mind. We don't even have that one maxed. Never mind. We have none of them. The closest one is Troglodyte on the next brown day. Actually, almost all of these on there next week is almost going to be maxed out. We're getting really close on them. I still need 2 more copies of the Autumn Imp. Bone Daemon will come in time. Fire Giants, give us the ultra rare, right? Yeah, it'll come in time. High Forge will be a little bit harder. King's Salinas, all these legends, like Grapple Pots, Salinas, High Forge, they're going to be a little hard to actually get. All these like lower rarity ones should be pretty easy though. Particularly the gold key ones, because whenever a new kingdom comes out, we spam them like crazy. So any common that we don't have fully upgraded is just going to instantly get upgraded essentially. So like ones like this Warhawk, the Hammerhead, stuff like that, that's like no concern at all for getting up into the future. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm not really focusing too much on getting absolutely everything maxed until kingdoms start getting to power level like 10. Until we start getting kingdoms with level 9. After that has occurred for about a couple months, I'm going to start concerning myself with fully maxing out. Because we'd want to make sure we preemptively start getting all the troops that we would ever need for it. But I'm trying to save up resources for that now, so we'll be able to do it without paying any money with our already accumulation of resources, or at least that is the goal. If it happens or not, we'll find out. But with additional reworks happening in the future, it should be possible. Anyways, guys, do you guys have any other questions? Feel free to leave them in chat. Let me go do dungeons real quick. Shouldn't take us that long to wipe through all the dungeons. And let me go do that. Hey, we might as well just use Skull Spam against it. Why not? Oh, never mind. We can't. Isn't the final one the guy that has 100% reduction to skulls? If it is, then obviously we can't Skull Spam him. But yeah, if we can, let's go Skull Spam everything for once. It's been a while since I bothered really using a skull-oriented team. Mainly because they're a little bit towards the weaker side as of this current moment in time. Particularly with wisps and stuff being around, but yeah, might as well. I don't see why not. Really bad board though. Wow. Alright, we'll just get Apothecary. Let him do his little pokes. We can just cleanse right out of it. Here's our Great Maw. Get rid of that Ural. Keep her onto brown, which is like the last color I ever want to deny, but he's low enough stats that's not going to matter because his whole team's already dead. Boom, dead. And everyone. Bye, Wilson. Have a good night. See ya. Make sure to eat brown and yellow snow. What? Wait, it's snowing by you. You got snow already? Isn't it like October? How's it snowing in October? Unless it's like some kind of skiing place up north. Let's see. It ended up snowing like crazy when I was up in Toronto. When I ended up going up there for a week. Back when I was working for the energy company place, seeing if. Well, we'll go take the browns. Take the skulls. Move green into extra turn. And brown. Okay, we'll take. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I didn't see the blue there. I was trying to take that for an extra turn. I was trying to drop that blue right there. But then, yeah, there was another blue that made it match instead. Fail. Fail, fail. Okay. Well, we didn't get the Cascade there, so we didn't get full Maul mana. We'll just have to swipe that brown because of that. And now we can go crazy. Do we Devour? No, I think we actually don't Devour first for once. Because there isn't much a need to. Now we can. So let's Devour that one. And now we just deal with Shegra. Oh, isn't that the buffed up Shegra? I should have killed the Shegra. That's not going to be too bad. I say that. I say that now. Let's see what happens. What do we go for here? I guess we take red. Oh, we can't even take red. That would be what I would take if we could. Let's take brown, I guess. He's not casting, surprisingly. We'll try for an extra purple. We didn't get it. Ow. Ow. The pokes. They barely touch us. The Skull Wars. And that's dead. And it goes. Okay, and the final battle. What do we have? Oh, it's only Mega Elmagrim. Oh, only. Burn a random enemy on 4 or 5 times matches. Wait, what? Why does it not burn all enemies? He also doesn't have the attack reduction anymore. That should be a little bit easier to actually fend off. We can't Devour him, though, unfortunately, but we can get rid of Great Maul with our Devour. Okay. What do we go for first? Go and... Well, obviously the blue there. I see that shining. Trying to see what else. Okay, we'll just take the blue, I guess. And just go for the Rush Apothecary. No! 1 mana short. Oh, he's short on that mana. Well, let's get rid of yellow here. And skull? No. Yes? No. Actually, we get double skull, but it's against a Gorgolfa, so what good would that really do? What I really want is Maul mana right now. Problem is there's no direct way to take that mana. I could try for it right there. So we don't get to drop, obviously. We'll move that over. Nice cascades, but not exactly the covers we need. We got like a little bit of everything, but not fully out on anything. So we'll do that, get the Devour there. And now we can start plowing down the entire team now that the main tank has been neutralized. Let's get one more Apothecary in there just so we can get a Shegra as well. Go throw down everything into this. So we'll get rid of blue. This will then give us the kills that we need for everything. So throw that down, get our nice kill. Put it down on browns, boom, dead. And that is match. Kind of. Almost match. We are very close. Apothecary. Nowheres. Okay, we'll move the purple over. Yellow. Skull. Dead. Complete. Can I use 4 times Dust Devil? No. Maybe pre-nerf 4 times Dust Devil. I really wish I had footage of pre-nerf 4 times Dust Devil. Literally the video, the exact day I was going to start doing Gems of War on a weekly basis, like doing video content, the exact day I started, they nerfed Dust Devil. So I have no footage of the most overpowered team that has ever existed. No, actually, it's not the most overpowered team ever, but it was the most chill team ever, because all you had to do was go into your team, cast your first troop, cast your second troop, all of these empowered. Cast, 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 you won. Or actually, in challenges, it was cast, cast, boom, you won in challenges and explore. Cast again, boom, you won against most everything. Cast again, boom, you won against literally everything. That's how strong Dust Devils used to be. Just cast all of them once, boom, you win. You don't even need to touch the board. It was a weird time. It was a weird time when 4x Dust Devil was literally the best team you could use as a rare. It's kind of like what Wisp is in a way, where it just gets so much damage out immediately. But except with a Dust Devil, it'll kill literally everything instead of the Wisp, which can kill 2, maybe 3 troops decently. It was even more annoying than 4x Wisp, though not complained about, or 2x Wisp, though not complained as much, mainly because you could still like drain it and stuff like that. Also, Skull Spam was pretty big at the time, and 4x Dust Devil was really weak against Skull Spam. And you could also just offset your team by 1 or 2, so the Dust Devils basically shift your team into place as well, so you don't need to like worry about the shifting. Also, Merlantis Kingdom, that is basically confirmed to come out October 20th if nothing really goes into their schedule. Should have some movement-based troops. So Dust Devil, of course, is one of the most noteworthy ones right now because he's basically the only viable one in the entire game, at least for early game. In late game, he's not really useful. But as far as Dust Devil, he's basically the only viable movement troop right now. It deals basically no damage to all enemies and then knocks the first enemy to the back. What's unique about him, as well as after Merlantis Kingdom, is he is the only troop in the entire game that has an empowered movement, which can be useful sometimes. This is really bad on your defend team, though, because a person can just shift their entire team by 1, and then boom, Dust Devil basically does nothing. But in some instances in PvP, this could have a purpose. It's more of an early game kind of thing, though. Later in the game, after the magic nerf they did to him, he's pretty useless. I wouldn't be surprised, I might even bring it to their attention later, if they could maybe do what they did to many other troops that have like a ultra magic ability, and that would be basically making his magic have half effect. Because giving this thing 11 damage, that's not going to break anything, I don't think, too badly. A normal Explore team that gets used right now would still win quicker than trying to use a Dust Devil like that. And in PvP, a 4x Dust Devil doing 11 damage to the entire enemy team is not going to actually kill an entire team these days, not even remotely close. Look at those stats. It won't even half damage them compared to before, where it just used to completely kill. Stats are a lot different now, so yeah, I believe they really should. Another one that's a really big outlier for that is Dark Master. I have no clue how they didn't already address this. He only does 9 damage off his ability, and that's it. Yeah. His ability is really bad. Early on in the game, like pre-level 50, he's decent. Beyond that point, he's useless because his ability, he gains so much magic, but none of that actually goes into his damage. It only goes into the Thrall level. This was one of the very first summoners added. I believe the second or third summoner ever added to the game. I think it was third? I don't know. I know Dolkifer was first. I can't remember. And well, most of what came after. I think Giant Spider might have been second. Well, wait. Wouldn't Giant Spider have already needed to be out? Wait. I know for sure Dolkifer was first, though. Huh. Yeah. I don't know the order, but anyways. Regardless, that is very bad what he does. 4x Dwarven. We can't go to 4x Dwarven Gate. That's the same thing as 4x Fortress Gate, except it will have even a better chance of not dying. 4x Rockworm. I don't think 4x Rockworm really works much anymore, especially against that team. Let me go throw it against. Go throw it against a bunch of Dragon Souls and a Bone Dragon. Though if we miss, it goes right into Bone Dragon. Sure, we'll try it. It's been a while. Ideally, you should put a Deep Borer into this team. But we'll go try it real quick. We need to get super lucky to make this work. I'll give it a shot. 4x Fire Lizard. 2x Fire Lizard and 2x Ice Lizard, whatever it's called, actually aren't that bad. It's not something I personally use that much, mainly because there's way better options, obviously. But yeah, they're not horrible. Well, let's go throw the Kraken. I mean, Kraken! That's not a Kraken! Let's throw the Rockworm. Okay, so let's keep it rolling. Okay, already failed. We lost. That didn't take long. We'll still keep going. You got this. Oh no, we got frozen. Oh no! We got frozen off his thing. Oh, this is really bad. I need the freeze to go off. Delay game. Okay, we need to put this on the board just to get it off. Come on. Come on, you got this. You got this. Come on, Rockworms. No, we need... Oh, good, he lived. He lived. Oh, I can't freeze him, though. I need to not get a skull. No. No! No! Okay, we'll throw the first one because he's going to be the first to die. Okay, now we don't have any freeze on us. Strategic death. We're throwing down strategic deaths now. You got this. Come on, keep going, keep going. No. Come on, another strategic death. Somehow we got an extra turn off the side there. Off the yellow or whatever was sitting there. I can't believe this is one, though he was a lot lower stats than us. Which is probably the only reason. But yeah, we just won with 4 Rockworms, so there you go. Or actually, we haven't won yet. He can still win with this. Anything can happen when he's Bone Dragoning. Oh no! Oh, I might have just gave him the win by doing that. Oh! Okay, never mind. Wait, did I? I would have to extra turn right now to be safe. Got it. Well, that was close. But there we go. We won with 4 times Rockworm. 4 times ssaszix? No. I can't do 4 times of literally everything. We'll try more next stream. Of the 4 times troops, guys. But yeah, the really outlandish ones, like 4 times Dwarf, 4 times Fortress Gate, stuff like that, we can't really do that. The battle, particularly with 4 times Fortress Gate or 4 times Dwarven Gate, the amount of time, it would basically be an entire stream worth of time to get a win out of that. I think their max hit's like 12. So yeah, that would be a very slow win. 12 damage, and the only way you can do damage is by doing those skulls. But anyways, guys, I am going to be heading out for now. Does anyone have any questions for team builds or just questions about the Q&A or anything that you want me to answer before we head out? No teams for now. We'll do more teams later. No worry, guys. We will get to them. But, yeah, any questions about, you know, needing help on anything, let me know. Otherwise, we will be ending out the stream for today. So thank you all so much for coming down. Of course, if you want to know about all the Q&A stuff, we did the first 15 minutes of the stream going over it. I don't believe I'm going to be doing a separate video for it, so just go and look at the beginning of the stream. We go over pretty much everything. I'll try to recap at the beginning of next stream too, most of the stuff as well as anything else that we might have missed from previously, just so everyone kind of knows. But yeah. We did end up going over all the Q&A stuff. They, for basically 30 minutes straight, answered a good majority of the community's questions. Not all of them, but more of the pressing ones. And even some of the bigger ones I didn't think they would answer, they actually did. They didn't give the best of answers for them, but they did indeed answer them. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful week, wonderful night. Thank you all for coming down. Next stream, of course, will be same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, as we always do. And we will be streaming on Friday. I do not believe anything is coming this Friday as far as new content. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I believe console's getting a new mythic. The mythic that PC Mobile has right now, I believe console's getting this Friday. So even though PC Mobile is not getting anything new, console is getting Doomclaw. Also, don't forget, up until Friday's reset, so all through tomorrow on Thursday, you can still get a Doomclaw. So if you haven't already gotten a Doomclaw from Glory or Gem Keys and you do want it, we end up using it in Guild Wars today for Blue Day. He's really random. Personally, I don't think you need him. He's a okay troop. He can gain quite a bit of stats. He's personally too random for my preference, though he works really well in Blue Guild War Day. I'm using him as my new Blue Guild War. So I guess if you don't have a good Blue Guild War, maybe you could try him out. Everything else we use him with is kind of the average stuff that most people have later in the game. So you kind of can just build it into what you already have. But yeah, he's still in the drop hole. But yeah, there's no new content, but next, not this Friday, but the following Friday, we should be getting Merlantis. Yeah, Halloween, it's approaching. It is also Friday the 13th this Friday. There's also a movie called Friday the 13th. I might end up watching it. For Friday the 13th, we'll watch Friday the 13th. Actually, I don't think it's called Friday the 13th. I think it's called Happy Death Day, which of course is just kind of celebrating Friday the 13th. It looked kind of interesting. It's about some female that's basically like has her birthday, but then she ends up getting murdered, and then she keeps reliving that day in which she gets murdered, and then she has to figure out who her murderer is. So, I'm normally not a huge fan of like horror movies, but horror mysteries are good. Horror just for the sake of horror is I don't know, horror sci-fi or horror mystery. If it's just horror for the sake of horror, it's like, eh. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Also, hello, William. Let's see. Are there any troops with drain magic on 4 times or 5 times matches? Yes, though he is kind of useless. It is a Dracos 1337. They really need to buff this. It only does a 2 mana or 2 magic decrease every 4 or 5 times match, and it doesn't do it to all enemies. It only does it to 1 random enemy. If they buff this to reduce all enemy magic by 1, or all enemy magic by 2, or maybe 1 enemy's magic by like 5 or something, it would probably be worth it. In the current scaling that it's at, it is basically useless to use. The only really noteworthy thing about it is it's one of only 2 impervious dragons, if I'm not mistaken, which are Dracos 1337 and of course Elamagrim. But yeah, he's not really that good. His ability is also quite expensive for what it does, and it's too random. Generally, anything that's towards the random side, the more random it is, the less likely it is to be used, and it is quite random in what it does, and generally does not get used. But yes, he is currently the only thing that has magic reduction off of its extra turn capability. Blue Ice Devour did do as well for you. Yeah, Devour teams are really, really nice. I kind of say that they go like lower points in Guild Wars, but despite the point system kind of lowering it, you win so much quicker with Devour teams that it doesn't even matter. So it's kind of been scoring the same thing, which works out nicely. Anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for coming out. Oh, best base rarity troop. For each rarity? Common is Dwarven Gate. Well, there's several that could be for each, but I'll just go for a quick overview. It's common is Dwarven Gate. Rare is Valkyrie, I'd probably say. Ultra rare is Wisp, obviously. Epic is... There's actually several. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Mercy, though there are several others that could be pretty good, like Ragnagord and stuff like that. Legendary, also pretty situational. I'd probably say Kraken overall due to its Devour chance that no other Devour troop has. It has great AoE damage, it has board control, does a little bit of everything that you really need. And Mythics, personally, I would say Elamagrim, though things like Guard's Avatar are also pretty high up there. Famine, of course, is pretty high up there. And depending on your situation, like obviously if you're like considering like how much you can do to a single target, Farish Ra actually has, I believe, the highest single target damage. He can get up to a one-shot capability by turn 1 or 2, which most other troops cannot do. You can do a Valkyrie into a Farish Ra, and particularly if you have multiple Farish Ras, you can stack a lot of damage with them. You can do almost triple above max durability currently in the game. You can easily do double if you did like a triple Farish Ra, which obviously a lot of people don't have, but it can go to really high damage. Even just one Farish Ra can hit up to about 120, which in most situations will be enough to still one-shot, even with one, just with some Valkyrie assistance. Anyways, guys, it's like my 4th outro. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Have a wonderful week. Best of luck with everything, and yeah, I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone.